Hi everyone, it's Donna here, and I am here today. This is the first of two videos today. This first one is all vintage linens and fabric bundles and a couple of miscellaneous things towards the end. The second video is going to be all things that I have handmade, and I made them maybe 5 or 6 years ago even. Beaded and flower sprays. So stay tuned for that. But for this one, as always, the instructions on how to order are in the description box down below. You will need to send me an email, and I'll put my email address down at the bottom of this video as well. When you order, please tell me lot numbers, because it's too hard to try to decipher if you try to describe things. So order by lot number and quantity. As things sell out, I'll mark them sold down below in the description box where everything will be listed. And I do ship internationally. However, these bundles can be kind of weighty, and it might be prohibitive for my international buyers. So let's get started. I have a lot to get through. Up first, lot 365 is a 4-piece variety pack. And this one has, the first piece is what I refer to as bumpy lace. Nobody has told me what this stuff is called, so I will continue to call it bumpy lace. It's that very antique looking lace with the kind of round doilies and the connectors that you can cut apart and use these individually. This piece measures 19 inches by 13 inches, and that's what it looks like up close. Here are the bumps. The second piece is crochet. It has a bunch of, this is I would say an ecru color. It is 18 inches by 14 inches, and you get the square doilies that you can cut apart and use individually, or this piece is big enough you can cover a journal cover with it. The next piece in this bundle are a piece of filet lace with the little squares. This measures 18.5 inches by 6.5 inches, and that's what the little squares look like. And of course you can cut those apart and use them. And then the last piece in this bundle is a piece of Quaker lace, kind of a pretty large piece. It's 27 inches by 20 inches, so a good sized piece. It has a nice all over pattern. I'd say this is a light cream color, or just off-white maybe. This is what white looks like. So I guess it is a cream. And I said the dimensions, 27 by 20. So this is lot 365, and this one is $16, and I have 8 of these available. 366 is another 4-piece variety pack. In it is a white linen doily with embroidery and crochet. This is 8 inches, and that's what the embroidery looks like on it. There's a piece of crochet in this one as well, a little bit different doily in this one. This one is 16 inches square, and this is what the doily looks like in it. It has a piece of filet lace in it. Yeah. This is 28 inches long by 10.5 inches deep, and that's how long it is. And this has the little stars on it. I call them little stars. And this one also has a piece of filet lace. This one is kind of a buttery cream color. Oops, it's the wrong side. This piece measures, this is a big piece. It's 32 inches long by 21 inches deep. Also has a nice, very soft, a nice overall pattern to it. Nice big piece of Quaker lace. Oops. I'm dragging stuff from all over my desk. I really need to clean off my desk. If you could see right over there, it's like you can't see the top of my desk. So this is lot 366. This one also is $16, and I have 8 of this one available as well. 367 is another 4-piece variety pack. In it is a small piece of filet that is 19 inches by, no, that's not right. That is not 12 inches. 19 inches by, I did something wrong there, 6 inches. And oops, that's the back side. Pretty little squares on there, or little stars, I should say. There's another piece of filet in this one. This one is 17.5 inches by 7.5 inches. It has these pretty squares. It has a piece of crochet tablecloth that measures 19.5 inches by 12 inches. And you have these, oh, I forgot to mention up front, these are all vintage items. Most of them are vintage items, so you might have a small stain or a small hole, like this one has a stain right in the middle of that doily. So you get the doilies and the little connector pieces as well. And this one also has a piece of filet lace, or Quaker lace rather, which is in a big piece at that. This one is 32 inches long by 19 inches deep. And this one is a white. Very pretty, very soft. Most of the Quaker laces are really soft. Pretty all over pattern. So this is lot, I lost my paper, 367. This one is $14, and I have 4 of this one available. $368 is a 5-piece bundle, and in it is a hanky that has blues and pinks, and this particular one has a little bit of staining there. It has the crochet around the edge. The hanky is 11 inches by 12 inches. It has this doily. Come down a little bit. There are 3 doilies in here, and they range from 8 to 8.5 inches. This one is a pretty linen, delicate with the kind of bumpy lace around the edge. And 2 white ones. I think this one is 8 and this one's 8.5 inches. This was in that one of the other bundles, the last bundle. And this one's a little bit different with an embroidered flower in the center. There's another piece of crochet that is 12 inches by 7 inches. And then this piece that was probably for going on maybe the arm or the back of a chair. It's 15 inches by 13 inches, and that's at the deepest point. So those are the pieces in lot 368. I only have 2 of this one available, and this one is $10. $369 is another of the fabric jelly rolls that came from that estate auction. These measure 44 inches long by 2.5 inches wide, and they are not salvage except for the very end. Hold on. Okay, these are all folded over. Here's the folded edges. I'm just going to flip through it real quick so you can see the different fabrics that are in this. All coordinating. Very colorful. There are some duplicates. That one's really pretty. So's that one. They're all pretty. Who am I kidding? Okay, so that is lot 369. I only have one of this bundle available, and it is $5. $370 is another jelly roll type bundle. Let me see here. This one is 31 inches long by 3.5 inches wide, and there are a few in here with salvage edge. I'm gonna kind of flip through so you can see some of the patterns. Like there's one with a salvage edge. I'd say maybe half-ish have a salvage, some do not, like that one doesn't. All coordinating. Very bright, cheery patterns. That one's really pretty. So is that one. It's the same pattern in different colors. Okay, you get the gist. I'm not showing every single one. So that is lot 370. I only have one of this one available, and this is $7. That's lot 370. $371 is an 8-piece fabric bundle. These are either 10 by 22, and I think there's 1 or 2 that are 18 by 22 inches. And I'm just going to show you the different fabrics that are in here, kind of coordinating. This one has more. I can tell that one is one of the bigger ones. Little teeny tiny pattern. So this is lot 370. I only have one of this one available, and it is $6. What happened to 371? I'm missing 371. Hold on a second. I gotta get my numbers straight. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That last lot that I just showed is lot 371, not 370. I had 370 in here twice. So this is lot 371. Lot 372 is also a fabric bundle. It is a pretty large bundle. I didn't measure all the pieces in here, but most of them are at least a half a yard. Some of them are more like fat quarter, but and one of them is definitely a yard. This is a 6-piece bundle. It has this pretty fabric in here, and that's folded over several times. So that's at least a half a yard. There's this one here there's two pieces of it, and it's a quilt looking fabric. It's not, obviously not quilted. So there's several pieces, a couple of pieces of that one. This one is probably closer to a fat quarter. It's pretty thin. There's the fabric. This one is a yard. Very pretty. Looks very, very vintage type of pattern. It reminds me of like the 50s maybe, with the pretty fruit and the berries and the flowers. Very pretty. This one is probably around a half a yard. And then this is probably closer to a fat quarter. Just a plain maroon coordinating fabric. So this is lot 372. I only have one of this bundle, and it is $10. I'm going to be offering for a while at least one, maybe two fabric type bundles in all of my videos, so I can get through that humongous lot of fabric that I bought at the auction. This is lot 373. It's a miscellaneous 5-piece from tablecloths that I've been taking apart in the last few months. This first piece, white, is 28 inches by 17 inches. Oops. It's a pretty long piece. It has linen and this kind of woven piece going through 1, 2, 3 parts of it. So that is one piece in lot 373. There's a piece of blue and ecru linen, kind of more like a fabric, I guess. 21 inches by 12 inches. You have the pretty embroidered flower parts, and then you have this border. So that's in lot 373. Here's another linen piece. It's really nice linen at the top, and then this, I guess, crochet at the bottom. It's really nice linen. That's in here. This one is definitely miscellaneous. There's a oh, I didn't give you the measure of this one. This one was 13 inches by 11 inches wide. This one is 21 inches by 8 inches deep. It has this really pretty rose gold and like a dark pink rose pattern with crochet at the bottom and at the top. That's really pretty. And then another large piece of crochet. This one is 22 inches by 14.5 inches, and it's very much big enough to like cover a journal or whatever you want to use it for. So that is lot 373. I have 4 of these available, and they are $14. 374 is another, oops, that's not part of it. Oh no, this is an individual piece. It is the center piece of one of the Filet tablecloths that I've taken apart. It is a large piece. It is 41 inches wide by 24 inches this way, and I'm going to pan through it so you can see. It has all the squares in the middle, and the little star things all the way around. It's an oblong piece. It's big enough to use as like a centerpiece on a tablecloth or a very small table. So this is $3.74. The centerpiece of a Filet tablecloth. I only have one of this available, and this is $10. Get lots of different uses out of that. And then now I have a couple of miscellaneous things. $3.75 This came in a bundle of linens that I had purchased. It's a pair of ladies' leather gloves. Very, very soft leather. And it has the pearl closures on it. Definitely size small, because I think I have pretty small hands and I couldn't even get my hand near being in it. So it's definitely small. If anybody's interested in this, this pair is $3. Wouldn't that look pretty on a some kind of wall hanging with lace? And then I had kept some gloves before for that purpose, and I just never got around to doing it. And lastly, this is lot 376. This is just a mystery bag of stuff. Whenever I'm cutting up things or putting together bundles, I always end up with little odd pieces that I kind of throw off to the side, and this is the pile that has accumulated. There's all kinds of different things in here. There's some lace, there's some quilts, there's some of those little squares, there's some tassel trim in here, there's a thing of thread, some fabric, there's a little piece from one of those bundles that I just showed. There's some more of that tassel trim. I only have one of this, the mystery bag, $10. And this is lot 396. And that is it for this video. I will be back with video number 2 with some flower and beaded sprays. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye.